Hi, my name's Stephen Harold. I'm one of Alex Jeffrey's students on his marketing coaching program. And you can find out more about my progress with Alex Jeffrey's coaching program by visiting my blog, which is written down here, steveharoldmarketing.com/blog/ to find out how I progress and what experiences that I have along the way. You can also look up Alex Jeffrey's own blog at marketingwithyou.com, which is now mentioned down here too. Now, I wanted to make this video specifically about list building and what I've learned so far about list building, and maybe to help you understand why list building is so important to any business. No matter what business you're in, no matter what niche you're in, list building is an important part of that marketing. I thought I'd use the books in my kind of small library over here just to give an analogy of what list building is all about. I mean, if you look at all the books over here in this bookcase, you can assume, let's say, that the bookcase itself, the whole thing, is the internet. And these separate bookshelves, let's say they represent individual websites, so maybe business websites, maybe personal websites. So you can see there's lots of books at these websites, and let's say the books themselves are customers or visitors to that website. Okay, so let's just do something. Okay, so I've emptied this shelf because I want to show you the idea of list building and what it can mean to your particular website. So let's say this shelf here represents a new domain name you've purchased for your business, and so you want to make sales from that website. So let's just kind of play through this scenario of the whole set of bookcases here representing the internet, these different shelves representing different websites, and the books on them representing maybe visitors or customers to your website. So at the moment it's a new website, so the shelf is blank. So let's see what happens. You start to drive some traffic towards your website. So here comes the traffic. Okay. And the traffic, or customers, or visitors you might say, are represented by these two books. And these two visitors stay here for a little while. Maybe they look around your website, and then they wander off. They go away. And so, what have you gained by those two visitors to your website? Well, it seems like nothing at all, because there's nothing there. In fact, you haven't gained anything unless you're doing something when those visitors arrive on your website. So, those two visitors, let's say this happens instead. Let's say that one of those visitors buys something from you. The other one doesn't though. The other one visits and then wanders off. So you've got a customer over here, and because you've got a customer, this customer will leave you their details, their name and address, their email address, and so you can contact that customer again and offer them more deals and let them know when your site is updated, or maybe when you've got some discount or sale going on. The other customer, represented by this book that wandered off, you've got no way of contacting them to let them know that actually you've got something else to offer, or that your value is increased on the website. So this is a lost customer. And there's a possibility, of course, this customer is going to come back to your website, but that's leaving things to chance. So what you need to do is improve your chances of getting more sales from those potential customers that wander to your website and then wander off again. So how do you do that? Well, when you get visitors to your website, instead of just giving the option of buying something from you or wandering off, give them another option. Give them the option of signing up to a newsletter. And you persuade them to sign to your newsletter by saying you'll find out about discounts through the newsletter, sales through the newsletter, and special offers, particularly for those people who sign up to this newsletter, this e-zine, you might say. So you give them some incentive for signing up. Now when these visitors have signed up, although they might wander off again, by sending out an e-zine or a newsletter to these people who have signed up to the e-zine, you're encouraging them to come back to your website. And because you're building a relationship with these visitors, they are more likely to trust you, to trust your business, and therefore they are more likely to buy something from you. So list building is in effect capturing the email addresses, the contact details of visitors to your website, and then using that list, that database of names and emails, to drive more sales to your website. So you will let them know occasionally about special offers, discounts maybe, or even new products to your website that they might be interested in. And in between offering those special deals, you might just be giving them something of value along the way. In fact, the more value you give them, the more they're likely to trust you and to buy something from you eventually. So you're building a relationship. And list building allows you to get more sales by keeping in contact with those visitors who come to your website and wander off without purchasing anything the first time. There is a rule that I've read about somewhere that somebody has to see something 7 times before they'll make that purchase decision. 7 times is an average, of course. Some people will do it after 2 contacts, some people will do it for more than 7 contacts. But if you're keeping in touch with them, do you see how you're increasing your chances of getting a sale from those potential customers? So list building is about grabbing their email addresses and then keeping in contact.